Prepper coming at you from the bunker. While I'm waiting on some people to get in here and let little Miss Prepper get it together. So now I finally got somebody to run this camera for me, because good grief, I can't run this camera and show everything that I want y'all to see. So just waiting for people to get in here, waiting for her to get ready. But I'm going to show my EDC and then other stuff. Hey, what's up? What's up? Good to have you. Hey, Charlie and Ashley. Yeah, I'm going live. I'm going to show my EDC, my everyday carry, and then a bunch of other stuff. Hey, go. Good to have you. All right, little Miss Prepper. I'm going to get the phone to go cutie pie there.
Hi, everybody.
All right, I'm going to show my EDC first.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yeah,
Don't get too close to me. I ain't beautiful like you are. All right, I carry a necklace knife. You can get past 99 pat downs with one of these on. They check everywhere, but they don't check right here. Just take that paracord off, because that paracord, if I see that, I would. Trust me. Just take the paracord off. You can get choked out with that thing. All right. Now, the most important thing that I carry for an EDC is a tourniquet. And this comes from Refuge Medical, because, in my opinion, they make the best tourniquet carriers I've ever used. And it comes with a cat tourniquet. Man, it's so dark in here. Is it bright enough?
Yeah.
Okay. But it comes with a cutter that actually stays in there. And an awesome tourniquet. No, it's the best. Refuge, I'm not affiliated with them. I'm just saying they make the best tourniquet carrier. And then I got the old hot sauce. That's what I call it. I love spraying somebody with this stuff. You know, I work as a bouncer. So I just love spraying them with this mace. I don't know. Maybe that's mean, but I enjoy it. Whatever. And I always carry me a good folder pocket knife. This one is so cool, though. This one is serrate, and it's got a blade long enough to really get to work with it. And it's an OG. My dad gave me this before he passed away. And see, I collect trophies. I had a guy come at me with this knife right here. And you know the amazing thing about it? This is a K-bar. This is made by K-bar. So after I beat him down and took the knife he was trying to kill me with, when I noticed it was a K-bar, I was like, oh, score. So I hope he's watching this now. I got your knife. Come get it, boy. Anyway. All right. Oh. And I carry a tactical light, because I can shine it in their eyes. Oh, yeah, that's mean, ain't it? I can shine it in their eyes, blind them. Then I got a few seconds to figure out, what am I going to do? And if you look at this here, that's ridged pretty rough. And look how worn it is. I have hammer-fisted the hell. Actually, I carry two of them. One is 9, 2 is 1, and 2 hammer fist. Bad day. So that's my EDC also. That, a folder, a tourniquet, the hot sauce, my necklace knife, and I carry this on my keychain. It's a multi-tool. So it's really not considered brass knuckles, but I've had it used a few times. You can see it's kind of worn. Yeah, I can take the keys off.
No.
What? Oh.
Let go.
And I also carry a fixed blade.
Okay.
I carry a fixed blade. This is a K-bar too, by the way. I have carried this in Afghanistan, all over the place, but it's a K-bar. And it will, if it could talk, it sang. Let's put it that way. So, And it's very important too to have a good EDC belt. This one's made by Core. In my opinion, Core makes the best EDC belt I've ever used. So I carry this, I put this on my belt, and then I tuck it in my pocket. See, and then put my shirt, and you can't even tell that I have it. Because I work as a bouncer, you know, I'm not, you know, but I'm going to make it home alive. I don't care. So, also, when I'm working as a bouncer, I carry this big flashlight. Again, I'm not going to do it to you again. I can shine it in their eyes. But also, you can beat the snot out of somebody with this right here. All right. So that's pretty much my EDC. And of course, I carry sort of ignition system. I usually just carry a lighter. It's, you know, I teach wilderness survival, and I teach how to use a metal match. But really, my students ask me, what's your favorite way to start a fire? With a lighter. It only takes one hand. I got a bunch of them around here. It only takes one hand. For D's, it takes two hands. What if one hand's injured? So, all right. Now, I'm just going to show some stuff. This here my dad gave me. So I really don't want to mess this up. That thing is cool. Can you show that hammerhead shark on her? Is it? Can you? That's one of them OG pocket knives right there. But my dad gave it to me. It's not something you get too quickly, but it's a case made in the USA. Comes in this. You can put on your belt. It's a nice knife. I really appreciate my dad giving it to me before he passed away. This little Miss Prepper, she's just dang old Viking, man. I mean, she's a Christian, but she'd rather have an axe. And really, if you're not trained knife fighter, an axe is a better weapon. Because you just, you know, there's nothing to it. But this is little Miss Prepper's right here. She likes this. Now, if I want to go Viking on someone, this is made by Eastwing. I gotta be careful. This thing is ridiculously sharp. Oh, you know what? I'm scared to even take this thing out here. Every time I do, I cut myself. Damn it. I'm not going to take it out of there because every time I do, I cut myself. And these damn buttons is hell. But I don't want to take it out of there. It's too sharp. I'll cut myself, really.
But it's double.
Don't I cut myself? Yes, double edged. Every time I mess with this thing, I cut myself. It's so sharp. Every time I take it out of there, I cut myself. I mean,
yeah.
It's double bladed. I don't feel like bleeding right now. But it is quite the bat. And it's made by Eastwing. You can get these at Home Depot, man. It's really cool. Now, that's my everyday carry. Well, not that big ass axe, but the flashlights, the pocket knife, the tourniquet, the hot sauce, my EDC belt, and this K-bar. Now, when I'm hog hunting, I'll carry this K-bar. And when I hog hunt, see, I'm going to be careful. It's little Miss Prepper, she gets mad at me. But when I hog hunt, I stick it in the throat this way and push down. That way I can, that way I don't have to reach under the hog and cut his throat. That's treacherous. So I could just stick it right in his throat up here and just push down. It's over. Wow, my dog has a hold of the hog most of the time. But that's my EDC right there. Now, a lot of people don't like these tourniquets, but it fits in your pocket. And really, you want to carry more than one tourniquet. Why is that? Well, you might get cut more than one place, for one. Also, if there's multiple casualties, you don't want to have to choose who you're going to let bleed to death and who's not. So I carry one of these in each pocket, and at least one of these. That way I can tourniquet off more than one person. That way I'm not playing God. Well, I'm sorry, you're going to bleed to death. And worst case scenario, I will use my belt for a tourniquet, but really, and it'll work. I hear a lot of people saying, I don't need to carry a tourniquet because I got a belt. Well, that's like saying I don't need a knife because there's a window over there and I'm just going to break that window and get a piece of glass out of that window and use it. It's not very smart. All right. Now, I should have had this stuff pre-laid out. I got this here. I love this little thing here because it sharpens them really good. Dang on, I'm blinding myself. There ain't much light around here, woman. Is that worse?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, now my mag team, I said, bring me over some multi-tools so I can show them off. So these ain't mine. I'm going to tell you, these ain't mine. And I'm going to have fun figuring out which multi-tool belongs to who. So, but my mag team is trustable. So I'm just going to like, there they are, get yours. This is a Leatherman. It's been beat up. It's been used. But you know, if you see a knight and there's no dings in his armor, he has never fought. That's why my eye droops a little bit, because I've had my eye orbital socket broken. My nose broken 13 times. Now check this one out. This one, you know what? You know, that one was Mom's. Come from the airport.
Oh, wow.
That come from Mom. She passed last year, and it's just, oh man, that hurts so bad. And everyone, please subscribe to the channel. And my mods, y'all drop y'all's links. Subscribe to my mods because they got great channels, by the way.
Oh, and somebody suggested a mod.
One of my mods suggested a mod?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they in there?
Yeah.
Mod them. Do you know how?
Yeah.
Okay. Now here, I got a better metal match than this one. But Little Miss Prepper, in her infinite wisdom, put it up. No, I cannot find it.
What is it?
The one that's on my necklace. I ain't going to get started. Anyway, this one's that Bear Grylls one there. Metal match. And it's got a little whistle on there, you know, because sometimes you'll lose your voice if you need help. You need a whistle with you. But that's another metal match. I've never tried it, so I don't know.
Hey, everybody, hit the like button. We have 75 watching and only 13 likes.
Please subscribe to the channel.
If you have not subscribed, please go and subscribe.
Help an old dude out, man.
Much appreciated.
Oh, and just another thing. I usually cook outside on wood. I'm a big fan of East Wing. This thing is good for chopping small limbs. And that's really all I need to cook with out here. And this is good to chop the brush down. This is made by Serrade. I chop the weeds down so I don't get snake bit. And then I just cut some with this. Okay. Now, multi-tools. What? Now, this one's awesome. It's made by Snap-on. And it's got a little buddy with it, by the way.
Aw, how cute.
And please subscribe to the channel. Help an old guy out, man.
And hit the like button.
I'm going to say my favorite. Well, this is you know, there can be only one, all right? If you ever seen that show, there can be only one. This is my favorite multi-tool. I'll show that in a minute.
What about the little axe multi-tool thing?
Here.
I think it's cute.
She loves, see, I told you she likes that. I know she wants to chop somebody so bad.
See, it has a nice axe, a hammer part, and it's a multi-tool. How cool is this thing?
All right. Now, this one's made by Mossy Oak. It's a good one. It's a good one. But it's camouflage.
So don't lose it.
If you drop it in the bushes, good luck. But it works. It ain't stupid if it works. But, you know, the thing about a multi-tool is you're not going to carry a whole toolbox with you. I mean, bugging out or whatever. So a multi-tool is like in your toolbox, you got tools that are good for one thing. A multi-tool is good at a lot of things. So that's why, you know, my whole mag team carries multi-tools.
The chat, it paused.
What?
Yeah, so I'm going to go.
Oh, man, I hate it when it does that crap. All right, she's got the chat paused on here for some reason. I don't know why it does that. Now, this one here, well, I'm going to give her a chance to. Having technical difficulties, as usual. YouTube just don't like this stuff, man.
Okay.
Okay, this one here is for fishing. So, man, it's got some good stuff on here for fishing. It's really just, it's got a knife, a cord, which that'd be good for cutting a seatbelt off, too. And I like it because you could hammer fist the crap out of somebody with this. But, remember we got this at the beach?
Yes.
We got this at the beach because I needed it. I was fishing. I didn't have nothing. I was like, I didn't bring my multi-tool. So I bought this. So this was mine. Here's a Gerber. I like this Gerber because it is heavy. And it's got, this one's got all kind of good stuff in there. It's got saws. See, I like the ones with the saws because I like to be able to make a bow real quick. Because I can make a bow out of almost anything. But it's really got all the bells and whistles on this one. I really like it.
Oh, hold on. The picture, that is his mom, my mother-in-law. And it's coming up on a year that she has passed.
Yep, that's my mom. I am like so miserably depressed. I miss my mother so much. I'm a mama's boy, I ain't gonna lie. And when my mama passed, it's the hardest thing in the world, and I am still dealing with it.
Thank you, Tom.
It's hard.
Tom said sorry for your loss.
Thank you so much.
And Fabi, a lovely picture of her. Yes, it's one of her glamour shots she did.
Yeah, my mom was a beautiful lady. A lot of men chasing her. My dad was not a nice guy. He passed too, by the way. And after they did this right here, the ambulance was out here almost twice a week. So call it for what it is, right? Here's another Gerber. Oh no, it ain't much light in here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another Gerber. A lot of Gerbers.
Robertson thought it was Dolly Parton.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And y'all please subscribe to the channel. I need subscribers really bad. And this one is, I guess, a no-name brand. My mag team, man, they don't, some of them guys, they don't care. But it works.
Let me see.
I don't even see no name on there.
No. Well, there's something on the...
Stainless. It says stainless. Y'all shut up. Them dang dogs barking at something out there. But there, you know, because, you know, multi-tool is... I recommend on your EDC, carry a multi-tool also.
Sorry for your loss as well, Sarge.
Sorry, Sarge, man. That's savage losing your mom, man.
Yeah, he lost his mom last spring.
Man, that's brutal, bro. I wish you didn't have to use... She's having a... Here's another Gerber. I like this setup, too.
Just keep it still. Yeah.
There's another Gerber. When you get a chance, you can show the camera down here. Get this thing out of the way. Here's another one of Little Mix Preppers specialty items.
Yes.
She loves these axes,
They're
man.
so... Well, one thing, multi-tool plus axe plus hammer.
She just wants to cut somebody with an axe. I just know it. But it's got all kind of everything you need. Except for a file. I like a file with a multi-tool and a saw. If it's got a file and a saw, I'm good.
Justin said that thing is cool.
Yeah, little Miss Pepper loves it. She wants to. I'm telling you, I hope she don't chop me out one day. But if she does, I deserved it.
Nah.
Let me leave these out. That way people can see them.
Yeah, because after you do your little thing, I'll do it all around show.
I love this one right here. This is another Gerber.
That's all black one there.
And it's got the file, and it's got the saw. And you know another reason why I love it? Because this one's mine. This one's mine too, the Bear Grylls one. This with a little metal match in there. Y'all please subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. Helping on. I live in an 8x10 shed, man. So help the channel grow. I'd appreciate that big time. Here's a knife multi-tool.
Charlie and Ashley said they had that one.
Hey, which one?
The black one.
This is a good one. Well, we think alike. I love this one. This one's mine. And the Bear Grylls one's mine because it's got a metal match on there. I like that. Little Miss Pepper brought this for me.
Yeah. Thank you so much, A Sense of Wonder, for putting that up. Really appreciate that.
And y'all please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow. We got a group of people that we're growing our channels together.
We got sub Fabian. Sorry if I say your name wrong. DJ Dropped 02.
Thank y'all so much for subbing. I really do appreciate that. And there's more, but I'm not going to get into it. I need subs. I'll tell you why. Look, on here, this channel's about truth, logic, and common sense. The middle of Miss Pepper's already smoked. I'm not going to say no names because my mentor got a bet. He betted me that I couldn't go without saying their names. So I'm not saying their names. But them jokers, they got terrible channels. All they do is just chain smoke and just stupid. So they attack my channel because they're so mad that the channel's growing. So I want to make it grow more just to not make them happy. I'll say it nicely. All right. And here's another one of them Bear Grylls ones. Like I said, my mag team brought a lot of these over.
After you get
They
done.
were watching Bushcraft Rebooted. Great channel. And I was like, well, you need to do something like that. Swiss Army knife. I bought this in Amsterdam. My mom, because, you know, you can't carry a weapon on you on a plane. But when I got in Amsterdam, I said, I'm going to get me a knife. So I bought that in Amsterdam. My mother ended up with it. When she passed, I got it back. This one is another one that was my mom's. Pretty cool. I like it's got a little clip on there. And
oh, that's handy. Or like, did I say nifty?
Nifty.
That's nifty.
I got a lot. My mama really took good care of me.
Hiya, IFV.
Hey, good to have you. And here's another just off-brand. But if it works, it ain't stupid. She's trying to read the chat. It's hard for her to read the chat and aim the camera.
Yeah, I get you. You're showing it good.
It's just an off-brand, but it works. I mean, if it works, whatever, right? And I think this one's pretty cool. It's small. I like small because it's not heavy. This is made by Cabela.
I gotta read this one to you.
Read it.
Okay. Graham says, oh, whoops, hold on. You actually can carry a weapon on a plane. Well, not physically, but in your luggage. It takes a lot of work, though, you to buy a key and all. Yeah.
Well, there's a story behind that. I was coming back from a faraway land, and me and my crew, and we had a 50 cal. I was running a 50 cal. Well, the 50 cal got jammed, and no matter what we did, we could not get that bullet out of there. It was jammed in the barrel. And we couldn't get it out from nothing. We tried. We tried everything. Sticking stuff down the barrel. that bullet was not coming out of there. Had to go to the gunsmith. So I was like, oh, man, because air pressure makes things act weird. So, and you can carry a rifle on a plane. You just got to put it in a lockbox.
In the belly of the plane.
And they'll put it in the belly of the plane. So we're all on that plane going, man, that 50 cal's down there. And there is a bullet in the barrel, and we done beat and banged and pulled and pried and jerked on that thing. So we were all very nervous. Because if that thing would have went off, it'd have took the whole plane down. I'm sure of it. Because of the round, had an armor-piercing round in it. And a 50 cal ain't no joke. So that's when I was younger, and well, just say we all had a lot to drink because we were nervous. And so I got all kind of stuff over here.
You want me to do a quick show about what's over here?
Yeah, sure. Everyone, look, there's 96 people in the chat. Please subscribe to the channel, man. If y'all subscribe to that channel, it'll make the channel roll up another number. And you will really make some narcissists, not nice guys. Every time my channel grows, they get so mad.
Oh, hold on. We had somebody about the story you just told.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's wild, Prepper. I bet y'all were nervous.
We were, well, after we had so much to drink. I don't drink alcohol no more. I try not to. But we drunk a lot. So much that I was getting kind of rowdy. And the stewardess said, look here, we're getting, because you got a bunch of savages. You were wearing fatigues and actually desert camo, coming back, I'll just say it, from Afghanistan. And we're some rough dudes, man. And I'm loud by nature.
Yes.
And she's like, look here, these people are complaining. I'm like, what you mean, these rich assholes? Excuse my language, but she's like, yeah. And I was like, she says, you've had a lot to drink. And I'm like, yep. And she said, she bribed me. She says, I said, and I want another one too. I don't drink no more though. I try not to. But she said, I'll give you a drink if you promise.
She said it in a certain tone.
Yeah,
too.
she said it very nicely too. She was a professional. I love professionals, She's like, if I give you another drink, you promise to quieten down. And I was so nervous about that dang 50 cal going off. I was like, yes, ma'am, I will quiet down. And see, the only way I can be quiet is just not talk. So she brought me another drink, and I'm like, look, guys, I can't talk. I done got in trouble. And so she brought me the drink, and I just flew home peacefully. And we took it to the gunsmith to the armory, to the armorer. He's like, what in the hell have you done to this thing? I'm like, man, I don't know. He's like, I had the hardest time. I've never had. He's like, you ever heard of cleaning the gun after you shoot? I was like, bro, man, it was one of them situations where you got time out. I got to clean my rifle. No, hell no. You're getting shot at. You're going to keep, when they're coming up range, you're going to send them down range until that dang old gun malfunctions. That's just the way it is. And down here in Florida, I carry a lot of mosquito stuff.
Yeah, I have a car full of them.
These mosquitoes ain't playing. Now that Bill Gates got these mosquitoes down here without my permission, injecting stuff into us. Not cool, Bill Gates. Somebody's going to get you. All right. Let's see what's in here.
Oh, DJ Drop is also in Florida as well.
And I'm all big about stopping the bleed, stop bleeding. So, a wound seal. Another stop the bleed stuff. Because, I tell you what, Bear Independence, Refuge Medical, they do a good course about how to stop the bleeding.
Hey, Charlie and Ashley, put up your
Yeah, put up y'all's link. Y'all please subscribe to Charlie and Ashley's channel. They're good people. They're really trying to grow their channel.
Hi, Ark Wild Man.
Ark Wild Man. And this is a Gerber little survival pack.
We're big on if we see anything that says survival, we want to get it. And try it out.
Anytime I see something that says stop the bleed, I'm getting it.
Yes.
Because I'm always, you know, there's a video on here of her sewing me up where I got cut at work. But I'm always bleeding. She watched Harry Potter, I don't. But I remember there's one part in there. Harry Potter's always bleeding. You know? I'm always bleeding.
Yeah, on that part you laughed.
And I laugh because it's me. I'm always bleeding.
And then on one of them, I don't think that's his blood this time.
A lot of times it's not my blood.
I know. Okay,
she knows.
I watch too much Harry Potter.
But you know, a lot of times I'm here. And also, carry a headlamp for a light. You know, it goes on your head. That way, you got a headlamp on, your hands are free. So you got a light you can use and shine around and both your hands are free instead of having to hold a light and do something. But I carry this to shine in someone's eyes and beat the snot out of them. There's a reason why the police used to carry them big old lights. Now they carry batons. But I think these lights is where they got the idea from. There's so much, like, in a survival situation, you need, man, I got this stuff so secure because I just lose every damn thing. You need a way to boil water to make it good. That's metal. You need a way to boil water. These are like my miniature bug out bags. I got big ones too, but see a headlamp. I always carry a headlamp. That way, you know, my hands are free. My hands are free. You know, I can do whatever I need to do with a light. And and look, I'm a redneck. I'm always going to have some duct tape. And water purification tablets. That way, because, you know, there is certain situations to where if you're trying to hide out.
Thank you guys for clearing that out.
Please subscribe to the channel. Oh, a troll? Oh, the troll just
no, what he said.
Oh, okay. But there'll be situations where you can't start a fire to give your position away. Just the smell of the smoke will. So carry these if you don't want to start a fire. They sell them at Walmart. They're not that expensive. And I always carry dental floss because I can use it for fishing line, and snares, tripwires, all kind of stuff. For dental floss. I go crazy if I can't dental floss my teeth. All right.
Oh, okay.
Now, in a survival situation, a lot of people, they're trying to catch the big fish. Well, you're more than likely to catch a lot of little fish. And let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Now, this is so cool. So, instead of trying to catch the biggest fish in the lake, you have better odds of catching a little fish.
Oh, a sense of wonder. Yes, they were purification tablets.
Yep, water purification tablets. Just give them time. And another warning, when you're getting water in there, make sure you don't have bad water on the rim of the outside of it. Because the purification tablets only work for water on the inside. If there's bad water on the outside and you just a couple drops of bad water, that could be the end of you. But in a survival situation, you're probably going to catch a lot of small fish instead of that one big one. So I carry small hooks. I don't know if you can see that.
Upside down.
And then I got some hooks so small, I bet you can't even see them on that phone.
No, I can barely.
Yeah, them itty bitty little.
Them.
Hey, you know what? I'll eat it. I don't care. And I carry these for bait, so I ain't got to go digging around. Because if I'm digging around and I'm starving and I find a grasshopper or a worm, I'm going to eat it. But cook that grasshopper, it'll give you tapeworms. But ain't this so cool, man? This is a rod and reel right here. This is what I call my trespassing bass assassin. Because...
Let me see the...
Little Miss Prepper knows, well, sometimes I just bend the rules a little bit. And we'll be somewhere where you're not supposed to be fishing. And there'll be big old fish swimming around there. And I can't help myself. So I always carry this. It's great. This thing is great, man. See, this reel goes on there. I can carry it in my pocket, look around.
Got a question.
Okay.
Do you guys keep any potassium iodine?
You can answer that.
Yes, we do.
So I got a bunch of little hooks in here, you know, just a bunch of little hooks. And I like these shiny hooks too, because just the shininess on them will attract fish. And you see they're little hooks, size, it says size 8. And you know what? Here's the thing. You catch little fish with little hooks, and you can catch a big fish with little hooks. But with a big hook, you can only catch big fish. I've caught 12-pound bass with these little hooks. She knows. I wish I'd have caught that on video. Remember when I was catching on them bass?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I know.
I wish I'd have videoed that, but I was just having too much fun catching them. I was like, next time I'll video that. So, have your little fishing set up. Whatever is good for you. Some bank line with some hooks. Whatever works for you. But in a survival situation, fish is a good opportunity. Alright. And in this bag here, I got one of them wind up flashlights. That way if my batteries go dead, I can just wind this thing up. It's an Energizer, so that's a good one. And these mosquitoes down here. This is a mosquito net that goes on your head to keep these dang mosquitoes off of you. One is none, two is one. I got 2 of them. One for Little Miss Prepper. One for me. And I got another one because these mosquitoes ain't playing. And then I got a whole bunch of these survival blankets. As you can see. Because they're very useful. A lot of people don't know this, but you can hang this up as a shelter. Build a fire on the other side of it. And it'll radiate heat inside there. It's pretty cool.
Hi, Jeffrey.
And here's a survival tent. It's small. It works. And
Poncho.
You're not in this little poncho because, you know, it's lightweight. Who cares if it gets tore up? Keeps you dry. And these construction bags, there are so many uses for these in a survival situation. So many uses. You can wear it as a rain jacket. You can wear them to keep you warm. You can stuff stuff in them.
To stay dry.
Well, also stuff in them to lay down on, because you don't want to lay down on the ground. The ground will literally suck the life right out of you. So you stuff one of these full of a bunch of soft leaves or whatever and lay that, because these are very big bags, and lay it down. That way you're not on the ground, because the ground will just suck the life right out of you. And here's another one too. This is all survival stuff. And this right here is a slash resistant.
That's where your other ones are.
Oh, I got them all over the place. It's literally got metal weaving into it. I wear those at work because seems like nowadays, it seems like it's not even so much the gun, it's the knife is a weapon of choice. I even got some these are camouflage emergency bags. So, that's just a bare, you know, carry some few of these bags, survival blankets, something to keep the mosquitoes off of you if you're coming down here, because they ain't playing. They will suck the life right out of you. A headlamp is really great to have. That way you've got your hands free. That's important. Oh. Man, I got so many bags of stuff. That's just a little taste, really. Oh, show them the pellet pistol. Don't touch it. No, don't touch it. You can't touch it on the live. Don't touch it. Just show it to them. I love that little pellet pistol right there. Don't touch it now, because don't touch it. I love that little pellet pistol. It's made by Ruger. But it'll take out small game at a close range. And I do a little Miss Prep will tell you, I hunt with a pellet rifle, and it's like a one-shot deal. So if they're still moving, then I run over and pop them in the head with that and end it, because I don't like to see no animal suffer. That's just not nice. Not nice at all. So you want to show all this stuff off again? And everyone, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Let me move out of the way. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't show off my favorite one. This is my favorite one right here. This come out, NRA come out with this one. It's got wood. It's awesome. It's got the saw, the file, everything. But it's got something none of them other ones, none of these other ones have. It's got a nice tool set on the back. It's got a fitting on here that you just put these on there. And I got this from the NRA because I am a member of the NRA. Now, I don't have no real guns because I got post-traumatic stress disorder, and it's just not a good idea. But if things was to go sideways, I could get one very quickly. You know, that's the most stupidest thing. Them talking about all this gun regular. Man, anybody can go get a gun anytime they want. So the bad guys are always going to have guns. So all these gun regulations is just stupid. Because the criminals, they don't give a darn. They don't care if they're a felon. They don't care. They're going to get a gun. You know, America is a gun culture. You can get a gun if you want one. And, you know, I believe in a battlefield pickup. So show that bow right there. I'll pull some Rambo stuff with this bow right here. And then I'll run over to my enemy, and I will take their whole load out. Battlefield pickup. Take their gun, their mags, and everything else they got. Hopefully they got a good gold chain on too. I'm taking that too. Yeah. I'm a scavenger too. To be a true survivalist, you got to be a scavenger. And I'll give you some. If you ever end up, I call it sand land. If you ever end up in one of these countries right here, if a guy's dressed decently, rub his body down, you know, if you had to take him out, because those guys are smart. They carry their wealth, gold chains, and they literally wrap them around their body under their clothes. That way they can take a piece of that gold chain off and trade it for whatever they want. I've acquired a lot of gold that way. But little Miss Prepper won't let me do that no more. So now I'm just a dang old glorified babysitter. I'm getting tired of that crap. But now, you know what? It's like the Wild West down here in Florida. The cattle rustling is gone crazy. So I got two big cattle guys that's I'm probably going to be able to quit that bouncing job. So if any of you fools out there want me, you better come up to Deja Vu and start some crap and get me. Because soon I will be quitting there. And I'll be working for these cattle guys because they just cannot lose. They can't be out there all the time. So they want me to come out there. And I'm like, well, I work for that coin. I'm like on that dude, The Witcher, for the coin. If you got the coin, I'll handle it. And that goes for anybody on here. You got some coin, you just need stuff handled, I'll handle it. That's what I do. I really don't know how to do anything else. And everyone, again, please subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate
Hit that like button. We got 68 watching, only 26 likes. Everybody double tap that screen, please.
Please subscribe to the channel. Because I'm at war. And it's really all about the subscribers. And it will help the channel and all. But every time that number clicks up, them little crybabies that be lying about me, hating on me, they get so upset. Because they're, you got to produce good content for your channel to grow. And you got, it is what it is. And those guys, they can't get over 1,000. And they've been at it for a long time. Like in our group here, because we got a group, our channels are going to grow. We're going to help each other. Channels that work together grow together. I don't look at YouTube as a competition, but all besides this war I'm having with these, I'm not allowed, I'm not going to cuss. But also, we're going to help each other's channels grow. Channels that work together grow together. YouTube is not a competition to me. Although, these guys, man, I was off YouTube because my mom passed. I was off for a little while, so they thought I was off. They thought I was done. So then they attacked my channel. Well, I came back on there and I'm like, what the hell's this? What? So at first, I begged them, come fight me, come MMA fight me in the cage. They said they would, but they ain't never showed up. And they claim that they're Vikings. If you're a Viking, you gotta die in combat to go to Valhalla. But he won't show up. Anyway, it is what it is, right? So he is a fake Viking. Me, Little Miss Trevor tell you, it don't matter if it's King Kong. That dude wants to fight, we're gonna fight. That's just, I really don't know anything else. That's why I'm trying to make it on YouTube, so I ain't got to fight and get beat up. And I can't win them all. If you want to see something hilarious, my very first video is me getting my rear end kicked in the MMA cage by a 2-time heavyweight world champion giant. I look like a child in there. I'm 5'9", average size guy. This dude was 7 foot something. He was literally a giant. And he beat the tar out of me. It's on video. There's no shame in my game. But after he beat the tar out of me and the fight was over, what did we do, Little Miss Prepper? After the fight was over.
Oh, y'all hugged.
We hugged. And we sit down. He bought me a beer. And we're good friends. We're OGs, man. That's how us OGs handle it.
Operator Slice, there's no drugs going on here, so I don't know why you're out then.
There's no drugs. The only drug I do is caffeine, and I never thought caffeine was a drug till Little Miss Prepper doesn't drink coffee or any of that. She says, that coffee is a drug. It's got caffeine in it. So that's the only drug I do is caffeine. That's it. That's all. And some people, smoking that marijuana, it helps them. Me, it makes me paranoid. So I can't do it. Because I do have post-traumatic stress disorder really bad. She deals with it. But it is what it is. So there it is. You want to show all the stuff again, y'all please subscribe to the channel. And then I'm going to call my mag team and say, y'all come get this stuff back. And,
what's theirs?
Yeah, what's theirs? They ain't getting my stuff. But yeah, most of this is the mag team stuff. Get you some stop the bleed stuff. Get you a tourniquet. It's really, get you a EDC flashlight. Get you a fixed blade knife. That way there's nothing to break on it. With a good EDC belt.
Oh, which Corey, the EDC belt here, we do have a link of it in the description of the channel.
And only because I'm not affiliated or nothing. It's just a really good EDC belt. It's really the best one I've ever used. Really. And get some hot sauce. It's really fun to see how somebody reacts when you get them with this stuff right here. And some clubs I've worked at allow it, some don't. Rules are different. Like this one club, the owner said open a door with their head. So, I did. Then,
Literally.
open door, little Miss Pepper saw it. Literally, I would open door with their head. I'd split their head wide open because they were, if I got to put hands on somebody and throw them out, they're being a real jerk. Because.
Hi, Bushcraft Rebooted.
I was just talking about your channel, Bushcraft Rebooted. That's why I'm doing this. I ain't got a nice setup like you do, but because he's got a professional layout to where he can put his stuff on here and all. But I just live in an 8x10 shed, man. It is what it is, right? But that's a good channel. Bushcraft Rebooted is a great channel. So anyway, back to the story. Eventually, I talked to one of them ER nurses that worked the night shift, and she looked at me and she's like, she gave me a hard time. She's like, every Thursday and Friday and Saturday night, guys are coming in here with their head all split open. And they describe you to a deep, it's you. Please stop doing that. We got enough work in here. I was just doing what the boss told me to do. I follow orders. So anyway, that is what it is. I'm not a badass. I can bleed just like anybody else. That's proof right there. Not a badass. I just do what I got to do. That's just me. That's all I know. I do what I'm told. I do what she tells me to do. And y'all please subscribe to the channel. Seriously. Really. And with that, I hope y'all learned something. Like, have you a light you can have on your head so your hands are free. Have you a tourniquet. Have you something to stop the bleed, which is a tourniquet. Have you a EDC tactical light. Always carry some sort of blade and a fixed blade. Just common sense stuff, man. It's dangerous out here in the world. There's a lot of bad people. And up close, I'd rather have a knife than a gun, really. It doesn't jam. It doesn't run out of ammunition. It works great in the dark. And by the time you pull that thing out and chamber it and hit the safety off, and man, I done cut that femoral artery in your leg, and you got less than 3 minutes to put a tourniquet on there, or you are no longer with us. And that's so easy to get. Everybody's always worried about up here. But look, right here, you cut right here with bad intentions. That artery is that big around. They got 3 minutes. If it's just not tourniquet off, it's over. But don't do that unless you absolutely have to, because you will get put in a cage. So only do that if you have to. And you may never know. And you're like, well, I don't go nowhere. I don't go to bars. You go to the gas station. A lot of crimes happen at the gas station. You go to Walmart, there's a lot of crap goes on in Walmart parking lots. Just look on my channel. I was walking into a dang old store to get me a thing of tea. And it ended badly. That dude tried to rob me, and it ended very badly for him. Now he had to get ambulance out of there, and now he's in prison because of that. And Grady Judd wrote a whole thing about it. It was hilarious on Facebook. It's on my channel. It's hilarious. If you read that, you're going to crack up. It's so funny the way he wrote it. He left out the part where I cut the hell out of that dude, but I cut him with this right here, with this necklace knife, because I didn't want to kill him. Really, I didn't want to kill him. I just wanted to let him know. I didn't even call. I told him, you lucky I don't call the police, because I beat him up. And then he gave me my $20 back. But here, when he went to give me my $20 back, he reached in his pocket. He had a whole pocket full of 20s. So then I said, what? You gonna rob me of $20? You got a whole pocket full of 20s? Then I really lost my temper, and I attacked him again. And this time I stuck him. So, yeah, there's that. I got anger issues, I ain't gonna lie. But I try to be a good guy. Always try to be the good guy. And I emphasize the word try. Because sometimes what you think you're doing right is really not right. But it is what it is. Like I work as a bouncer, so even if my other bouncer is in the wrong and it turns into a fight, I still got to back his play. And then after it's over with, I got to pull him off to the side and go, yo, bro, you were wrong about that. But that's just the way we work. So with that, Little Miss Purple will show this over again for people that came in. Please subscribe to the channel. This is All American Prepper and
Little Miss Prepper. And also, thank you so much, all of our mods in here. Y'all have been great about having people subscribe, hit the like button, all that kind of good stuff.
Here, put it on there. And have a blessed day. Thank you.